All right, what's up? What's up? I'm back again for like the 10th time today or whatever. All right. Well, I decided to kind of like put a name to like whatever I'm doing. I guess it's a podcast. I'm boxed in. Right. But yeah, so I went with Free Thought Island because, if you ever read the book Brave New World, that kind of is like one of the most interesting parts of the movie to me, or the book. Sorry. Is like the whole part of once he realizes what's going on with the manipulation in society, they're like, well, your only option is we either have to kill you now or you leave society forever. Then you can go to this island with other weirdos that still want to like read books and stuff like that. I'm like, so, yeah, I think it's a pretty good name. Hopefully I won't get sued or anything like that. But okay. We're going to get into this question that I had about my church, because I'm sure some people might have been interested in that. Some Christians, maybe, as to what was the actual question that I had that they couldn't answer. Okay, so here we go. We're looking at the church. This is the church founder, Richard Allen. Let's look at a little bit of what he has to say. Elected the first bishop of the AME Church in 1816, Allen focused on organizing a denomination in which free black people could worship without racial oppression, and enslaved people could find a measure of dignity. He worked to upgrade the social status of the black community, organizing Sabbath schools to teach literacy and promoting national organizations to develop political strategies. Allen said, "We will never separate ourselves voluntarily from the slave population in this country. They are our brethren, and we feel there is more virtue in suffering privations with them than a fancied advantage for a season." The AME Church proliferated among the freed blacks in the southern United States. See, that's kind of funny that he said that, because like I have that same view. Wait, now we're gonna get like super sidetracked here for a second. There's two friggin' I don't know, like Chris Rock jokes, right? There's two Chris Rock jokes, right? The one, there's black people and there's niggers. My friend said that to me one time, and he was like, "You're a black person." And I was like, I got the compliment. I got it. Like, I appreciated the compliment. But at the same time, in my head, I was kind of thinking, like, we're either all black people or we're all niggers, man. Like, that's the only way it works. Like, I was thinking, like that's the only way it works. But the other Chris Rock joke that has some, like, deep knowledge in it, actually, is the one where he's joking around and he's talking about how he's the like most successful black comedian in the world and all that stuff, and he worked so hard and did all this and did all that, and he's at the top of the pile of black people. And who does he live next door to? A dentist. Just a regular dentist, just a white guy, right? And we get it, the black and white humor, it's funny, but there's actually like a deep knowledge in that joke, that basically you should never go for a job that you have to be the best at it to get paid. That's the real truth in that. When you're choosing a job, never choose a job where you have to be the best person in the world just to get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're like an accountant, you could be like ranked number 553rd in the world and still get paid. Okay, so we're going to get back into it. So basically, the question that I had was arriving from this, because it was when I started studying Freemasonry and all that stuff. And so, and I had heard, that that was bad, that if your church was, involved in Freemasonry, that that was bad. And it says here, Allen was a Prince Hall Freemason. All black people were Prince Hall Freemasons. Grand Treasurer of the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania, Prince Hall. Right. So when I went to my parents with this information, they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, what? This guy's a Freemason. Didn't they take down the church? Wasn't their thing like anti-church? Like they were like against the church? Like that's what I had always heard, from researching that there was like the whole plot in Europe with Adam Weishaupt to like infiltrate the Catholic Church and take down the church and remove like all religious power from the state and all that stuff. So when I was like, "Oh, what's up with this?" they were like, "What you talking about, boy?" I'm like, you're not telling me much. That wasn't a very good answer. What you talking about? I'm like, well, I got all this information here that says the Freemasons are bad and they kind of messed up the church. They're like, And then like all my cousin, like my cousin, my first cousin, she got married to a Freemason. And he's like, her whole family's Freemason. I'd be going over there. They'd be looking at me all funny. They're like, oh, we heard you hate Freemasons. I'm like, yeah, it's weird. Why you guys ain't got no windows? All right, jokes aside, but I mean that was basically it. That's it. I can talk about the church a little bit more for a second. Really, it was horrible. Not the church, but the neighborhood and all that stuff. I don't know what happened. I mean, it was always a bad neighborhood, kinda, but not like that. Like it got to the point to where people were stealing cars while they were in church singing, and then it's like hallelujah, and then it's like outside, where they had to set up like security cameras and all this other stuff. I don't know if anybody had any heaters in there. I was like, somebody better have a heater in here. Like this is ridiculous. Like several. Like this is ridiculous. Then my dad's friend, his best friend, was killed by a guy in a stolen car as he was stepping out of his car onto the sidewalk. Like crazy. Like the neighborhood got so bad. And then plus all the people there now are like Caribbean. Like I don't even know. There's only like a few people. Last time I went there was only like a few like black people left. Everyone's like, hey man. Like I was like, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I don't have anything against Caribbean people, but it's just kind of like, you can see that the demographics had changed dramatically in the time period from, kind of like traditional African Americans to Caribbean. All right, so let's get off of this depressing Protestant church stuff. So here's the other stuff I kind of wanted to talk about. These channels like this, because I was watching channels like this for a while, because just looking into the land and all this stuff kind of comes up. Like this channel, it's like this is the one I couldn't find the specific video where the guy was in the truck, and he said he was making $100,000 and he was in the brand new truck, but it's on this channel. And it's just like, you see how I think the problem is that it's YouTube and the algorithm, where it's just like, you got to once you get in the niche of putting out these depressing videos, and you just got to keep putting out these like depressing, over the top, nobody's surviving, nobody can make it, the economy's about to crash at any moment now. It's not. Check Quantum of Conscious. He's pretty tight on that. He's like it would have crashed already like 40 times. This and that. It's like he's on that. So we got this channel, and then we got this guy. See what I'm saying? The asteroid we deserve. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just some of the stuff. It just gets like super depressing. Like it's like Americans can't. No one can survive. We're all dying. And it's like yeah, it's good to like keep that in mind. And people are definitely not doing great. But it's just like this type of stuff. Like if you watch too much of it, and then you get like depressed and stuff. See job dystopia. Right. There's a couple other channels that are like that. That are just like it's good to wake people up and stuff, but it's like come on, like if you keep watching this stuff and it will like make you depressed, right? So here's a channel that I started watching that's actually very positive. Frugal Off Grid, check him out. He breaks down in a very no BS manner how he was able to acquire land that he can do a homestead on with very low amount of money, and he's showing like step-by-step process of everything that he does, everything that he did, how he's raising his animals, getting his food, no like BS. Because a lot of those channels it's like oh poof, oh we got a house out here and a mansion, like how'd you do that? He's showing you, see, he's showing you everything he's doing. Very positive dude, cool dude, you know. Definitely check out this channel if you're interested in that. Even if you're not, just give him a sub, man. he's out there doing it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because people are saying, "Oh, it's over," and then this guy's out here, he's doing it. I think he started out with like a couple $1,000s and his truck, and now look what he's got. I don't want to play his video, but check him out. Much more positive video. And also, I wanted to talk about this guy, Hocus for Fifth. He has created the Drop My Flag Challenge, which is something that he's running a hashtag on. It's amazing. He's basically going around and telling gang leaders that if their gang members that are under them want to quit the gang to do something positive with their life, that they better let them do it. So support this guy too. He's on Twitter also, Hocus for Fifth. Like this is like really positive stuff here. Like he's like, if you want to quit the gang, he's like, call me. I'll talk to your boss and tell him that it's time for you to leave and go to school. like you can't. I mean, he's doing the work, man. So check him out, Hocus for Fifth. Right. So that's kind of the stuff that I've been looking at recently. But I'm gonna have to get out of here. Got some other stuff to do. Hope you guys have a good day and peace.